Matrix lethal. I'm in Matrix reload. You ain't on my level, you ain't on my level.
This is Campson, and I want to share with you a lyrical miracle. Lyrical miracles are ways that words flow into my being, that flow through my heart. Oftentimes they rhyme. Oftentimes they are acronyms of each other, so the letters are just rearranged to reveal a deeper truth. The lyrical miracle I would like to share with you today are 2 ways we overcome trauma and the effects that it has on our mentality, on the way we behave, the way we believe, the way we feel, and the way we create our relationships. Affirmations are best used by believing it until you are relieving it. Oftentimes, we use affirmations and we can feel the sensation of not fully believing the affirmation. Let me give you an example. For many years, I told myself that I could heal myself and I could manage my health without having to be hospitalized. For at least 7 years, I was using affirmations, but I was still being hospitalized. I decided that I am going to believe it until I receive it, and it did not matter how long it was going to take to get there. What mattered was me learning throughout the journey, and I knew that I would finally arrive to the destination, and I did. I have not been hospitalized for 7 years by using this particular mindset. Sometimes you just need to have more patience for yourself. Patience is an expression of self-compassion. So have patience if there are any affirmations that you have been using that haven't manifested yet. You can't rush the seed becoming a sprout in the ground. And affirmations are seeds planted into your soul to grow through your spiritual being. You cannot rush that process. You can nurture that process. You can protect that seed from being eaten by animals that may be in the area. So put boundaries around your new beliefs that you are sprouting. Protect the affirmations from your own self. Don't doubt your affirmations. Believe it until you receive it unconditionally with patience, and this creates more self-worth without having to spend $1. The second way that we overcome trauma and karma is through reliving it until you are releasing it. Karma is a belief that anything we did not complete will finally cycle back around to us to complete it. This could be past life karma, things in your bloodline karma that were passed down to you. There are many beliefs around how we create soul contracts when we come into this world. And I talk about that in other videos. I'm not going to go into detail about that right now. But know that any lessons you have not learned in life reappear in your life for you to face them with a different belief and with a new attitude. When we do not learn these lessons, we often will relive it until we finally can release it. So be patient with yourself. If you feel like you're reliving some type of negative situation over and over again, it's not happening to haunt you, harm you, and destroy you. It's happening to give you an opportunity to wipe the slate clean and restart with new verses for the song your soul came to sing, for the life you deserve to live. And as I record this right now, we experience some very powerful storms, and we have been without power since Sunday. Today is Wednesday. A lot of us on the planet who are healing and awakening desire to be more self-sufficient. We want to learn how to survive without grocery stores or without power or even without access to water. As these things are occurring on the planet, many of us are being triggered to innovate our lives, to find solutions and find ways to overcome these things so that we are more self-sufficient, more sovereign, and less codependent on the power structures that have been placed in the world. So I want to encourage you from a position that could be discouraging to me. And I would like to say one more thing. There are moments where we judge our situation and others prematurely. So some people may listen to my videos and attend my webinars or purchase my lectures, and I may upload a video later about a difficulty I'm going through, and it may seem like that difficulty negates from the teachings that I share, but it doesn't, because no one knows the gestation period of what we're giving birth to. Most of us don't know the exact gestation period of what we're creating in our own lives. So I do not have to be a perfect expression of what I teach to be genuine and authentic. I do not have to be fully accomplished and perfect in the areas in which I'm teaching, because I am a student of life. I am always learning. We are all students of lives if we allow ourselves to be and to learn these lessons. So I want to share that because I know how difficult it can be to connect with a certain channel or person or book or teacher, and you may learn about some trials they are experiencing and think to yourself, well, maybe I can't tap into what this person is talking about, because if they were really embodying what they're talking about, they wouldn't be going through challenges. And there are many people who may have these feelings about themselves as well. And when we feel this way about ourselves as our own challenges manifest, it is very common and very easy, and it is the ego's way of coping by projecting that perception onto others outside of us. We're not doing this intentionally to cause harm. We're doing this because it is the mechanism in which we've used of projection to find relief from the things that we are reliving. Thank you for listening. If any of this resonated with you, listen to your intuition. Go to newverselive.com. This is a new universe we are co-creating by sharing different mindsets, participating in courses. We have a 7-day challenge, the OBB challenge, which will help you to have out-of-brain experiences, to slow down the triggers, to slow down the way you respond to your own self and others, to allow you to have more time and space to practice embodying the love, the self-compassion, and the opportunity to increase our value, to have more self-esteem, self-worth, and confidence, because there are things many of us are going to create on this planet that have never been seen before. We each have our own unique mission in life. But without the foundational experiences in which you learn these lessons to self-realize who you are in your authentic divine self-expression, we will not create from a space of love. We will create from a space of fear, a space of not enoughness, a space of impatience, a space of discouragement, a space of feeling like nothing we do is never enough. These are some terms I would love for you to just practice releasing when it comes up. You are enough right now, just as you are, no matter what's happening in your life. External events in our life are only mirrors to help us understand and understand the inner workings of our subconscious programs. Subconscious means hidden. So if things are showing up in your life that are uncomfortable, rejoice for that, because you are being given an opportunity to pivot what you are perceiving. There is power in positive perception, and you are going to see that you don't have to be perfect to be great. You are greater than great. You will reach higher than higher limits as you release limitations. We are shifting the paradigm. Whether it looks like it or not, it is happening. And there is a grid work of love being anchored on this planet right now that is actually balancing the scales of so much of the oppression and the hatred and the pain and the loneliness that we are experiencing. And for those of you who feel that you give more than you receive, or maybe that was the pattern that you are healing, the astrology is helping us to heal that. The next full moon that's coming up, the next new moon that is coming up, is going through cycles, and it controls the water. Water is emotion. We are purifying our waters. We are healing our emotions. Maybe you're not open to receive after all the love that you have given others, because maybe you are afraid to receive. Maybe you feel like you're not worthy to receive these things. This is common. It's a subconscious pattern, and it can absolutely be healed by reprogramming your mindsets. So check out newverselive.com. I have infinite amounts of blogs that have been written to assist you with many different tools and modalities, because I believe to create a new earth, a new universe, verse by verse, and a way of communicating with our own internal dialogue, that's the key to shifting the external environments that we are individually experiencing and collectively experiencing. Namaste, Namaste. One love. Peace. Ashe.
We loco, so vocal. My trio, amigos, we bring smoke where we go. My level gets lethal. I'm the Matrix reload. You ain't on my level, you ain't on my level. I make shit too easy, self out to the devil.